Good morning, all. This is Jack from Charting the Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Monday, the 8th of September. My disclaimer: I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I've learned from it, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. This is a video. Right, okay. Let's have a look at the Bitcoin chart first. Now, this here, we've got a nice looking double top here, which is broken down with the target in the 99 to 100K area. But, as I was saying in my last post, there will be another one out in the next day or two, by the way. What I was saying in my last post, the key thing to hold was the weekly middle band. Now, we saw it close below it here. Last week closed back well above it, and we are holding above it so far this week. As long as that continues to hold, we may well see a rejection back up into the all-time high at 124.5K. Now, one thing I'm watching here is we've got the daily middle band is now at 112.308, and at the moment we've been coming back up to back test that. Now, if we are going to see a retest of the all-time high, there's two levels we need to break and convert. The first is daily middle band, which we're still currently slightly below. If that holds as resistance, again, we're going to test the weaker middle band again, and we may well break below it. If we can get back above the daily middle band, we've then got 50 DMA at 115.373, and if we can see a breaking conversion of that to support, then we can see a retest of the all-time high. One way or another, the bands are compressing. We're likely to see a significant move in one direction or the other. So I'm thinking either we go to 99 to 100K or we go back and retest 125K. There's not really another option that is likely. Likely we do one or the other in the next few days. Looking at the hourly chart, this kind of looks like a bear flag forming. And could be an IHS forming, and this could be the right shoulder. I'll draw that in by the time I post the morning charts as a possibility. That wouldn't get us all the way back up to the high, but that would get us back up to about 119.5K. Up into this sort of area within range of a retest of the all-time high. Okay, looking at Solana. Well above the weekly middle band, pretty close to the highs. On the daily chart, the main thing I'm watching here is this resistance trend line, which is a nice three-touch resistance trend line, and I've got the resistance on that currently up in about the 221 area. We've been respecting that so far. Now, we do have an IHS target up in the 283 area, so sooner or later, if we're going to reach that target, this trend line is likely to break. Or alternatively, we're going to spend several months getting there. So watching this with interest. This could break, we will see. But until it does break, we've got a pretty decent looking rising wedge here. And the next obvious target within the wedge would be wedge support currently in about the 160 area. Watching that with great interest. First big support is the daily middle band, of course, at 198. Secondary support is the monthly pivot at 191.47. Looking at the hourly chart, no current negative divergence. We're coming into a retest of this high. I'm wondering if we might set up some negative divergence on the hourly on the way to that. On the Ethereum chart, we've seen a large retracement here, and we've actually had an RSI 5 sell signal fix. I've got to say the track record on these is not great. We've got three RSI 14 ones up here, and two of those failed. On the weekly ones here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 of them failed. So I'm not really reading a great deal into that. In terms of the daily chart, we've got the daily middle band at 4.434, and we are actually below it. If that continues to be the case, and of course that suggests that we might see a further breakdown, and if we do, we've got a nice looking double top here, which on a sustained break below 4.063 would be looking for a target in the 3170 to 3330 area. Watching that with interest, and that could get us pretty close to a test of this rising support trend line, which is currently at about the 2850 area. Okay, so that's where we're looking at here. It's not a great start to the week that we're seeing both Bitcoin and Ethereum currently below the daily middle band. We've got a bullish leaning week on equities, though. I am thinking that we could see a push up this week, so we shall see. But I think going back to Bitcoin, it's likely to be one way or the other. Either we head back up into a retest of this high here, or we're going to head down into a test, basically a back test of 100K. With this low here as a marker at 98.3K. So we will see which way it goes. All right, everyone take care. I'll catch you guys again tomorrow.